you're following me on LinkedIn or a bunch of other social media channels. And I've been working on this new company for some time. It's called Onekeelo. It's going to be in the fitness industry, helping coaches and the general public to connect with each other to find more professional support. And so today in episode 2 of the Onekeelo journey, I'm going to be telling you all about this business idea and exactly what we're doing. So if you're watching this live, feel free to chat, ask any questions as I'm going through the episode. And if you're watching this afterwards, you can either connect with me through email or private message, or you can comment on any of these streams and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So getting stuck into today, what is Onekeelo? Most businesses solve simple issues in a really easy way, or at least they're the businesses that I've engaged with. And I see a massive issue in the fitness industry that I've personally experienced myself and something that I definitely want to solve. And to be honest, if the best businesses are simple issues solved in easy ways, what bigger issues are there for most of us than our health and fitness? So the biggest issue that I found with staying fit and healthy is how to do it and what to do, how to train, how to eat, exercise tips, staying motivated, staying fresh, not burning out, and even if you're taking supplements, you know what supplements are good for you. A lot of people try and do all these things on their own. They think, I've either had a trainer in the past, or I've been to a gym a lot, or I've seen other people doing things, or I've watched a few YouTube clips. But really, to stay fit and healthy and to stay motivated, you really do need that professional support. So everything comes back to support from people who are really experienced, know what they're doing, which is professional fitness coaches. And me personally, I was sitting in the gym a few years ago and I thought, how about I do a bit of a survey? I'm a marketer, so I'm always looking at what people are doing. And so I work out in a big gym in the city here in Melbourne, Australia. And I was looking around and there would have been about 150 people in this gym. And I looked around and out of the 150, I think maybe 5 of those 150 were with a personal trainer. They were, really engaged, doing solid work. Then maybe there was probably another 10, 15, 20 people who really looked like they knew what they were doing. They were working hard. They looked like they had experience or knowledge, but potentially even trainers themselves. And then nearly everybody else looked like they were a bit disengaged. There were people on the treadmill who were watching the TV more than actually exercising. There were people taking selfies in front of the mirror. There were people who were on the machines but had weights that were way too heavy for them. Or there were just people just talking and having a good time. And I found myself in that position as well, where I'd been doing a certain fitness program for a while and I was plateauing and I was leaving the gym early. And I was thinking there's got to be a much better way to get support or get a fresh way of working out. And I thought, okay, I've got to find it for myself. There are so many barriers when it comes to training and getting professional fitness support that are stopping people everywhere from doing it. And I've spoken to so many people across this journey. If we use gym-based training as an example, so, just gym, weight exercises, cardio exercises, we can look at a few ways where you can get professional support. You've got studio gyms, so small gyms usually with, trainer owners or a couple of trainers in there. You've got outdoor park trainers where, you can train in boot camps or in groups or individually at a park or at an outdoor venue. And you've got big gyms like Fitness First. Now, I was in the situation where I was going to a big gym, which is the mass market. That's what most people are doing. And at those big gyms, how do you connect with a personal trainer? You go to the front desk or you go to the wall where all the trainers are listed. And how do you connect or how do you find which one of those trainers you want to work with? There's normally maybe 5 to 10 trainers on that wall. For me, I ruled out half of them because I don't know, they just didn't look like what I was looking for. And then out of the other half, I thought, I want a male trainer. So I ruled out the females. And then I thought, I want a add muscle. So I need a trainer that looks really muscly. So then I ruled out the trainers that didn't necessarily look that strong. And so what happened then was I was left with maybe one or two trainers on that wall. Now, how do I know what their personality traits are? How do I know that I'll connect with them? I've probably actually ruled out the best match for me. But given the way at the moment to find a trainer, you're really judging them on their short little bio and photo, which really doesn't work. And I thought, what happens if I get trained by them? Then I don't like them, or we don't connect, or there's a personality clash. So I stop working out with them. And then every day I've got to go to this gym and they're standing 5 meters away from me knowing that I've said, I actually don't want to work with you. So there's also a lot of social awkwardness. That's a bit of a barrier. But people that I've spoken to while ideating and thinking about this industry have said a lot of reasons why they don't get professional support. There's cost issues. So if you're already paying for your gym, or you got to pay to go to a small studio gym, then on top of that, you got to pay for a personal trainer. It adds up really quickly and it becomes really expensive. The time, so a lot of people, are time poor and want to train on their own schedule. Connecting with a coach. So will the personalities of you and your coach connect? Will you like them? Seeing results. So it takes a while to see the results. So will the coach that you're training with be able to deliver you the results in the time frame that you need? And generally, it's just the thought of not liking it. So it's the thought of, oh, this trainer is going to make me work really hard or make me eat things that I don't want to eat. So there's a big barrier around starting just mentally around the thought of all of that. So that's all gym-based training. So that's the biggest market in the fitness industry, is everyone going to the gyms. But where's the professional support for people who don't go to the gym? What if you're a cyclist? Or what if you are a runner? Or what if you're training for a marathon or a triathlon? Or what if you are a rock climber and you want to get stronger in the body parts that allow you to climb better? What if you're a swimmer? What if you're a snowboarder? There are so many fitness categories of sport or fitness that people want to get better at. And in order to get better at it, you need to be stronger and leaner and faster. But where is the professional support for all of these smaller categories? Where do they find it? At the moment, it's very much found on Google. So you go to Google if you want to get some form of coaching or support, and you type in, let's just use cycling as an example. You type in ways to train to be a stronger cyclist. And what comes up in Google at the moment are the best marketers. So it's people who know how to manipulate the Google algorithm, that their website ranks highly on the first page or in the top 5 results on Google. And what you're doing is you're going to these websites that are really good salespeople. The websites look amazing. The experience is amazing. Every review on that website is 5 stars. Everybody loves the trainer or the coach. There's nothing bad said about them. And so you think, oh, this is great. But on the same note, most of you will know that these are their owned websites. Now, if you think about many other industries, there is this solution that's already been solved. And the solution is a double-sided marketplace solution. So if you think about accommodation, you've got Airbnb, you've got bookings.com, you've got TripAdvisor. If you think about freelancers and like graphic design or IT, you've got Upwork, you've got Freelancer. If you think about tradies in Australia, you've got Airtasker. In America, there are marketplaces like Thumbtack. And if you think about products, you've got eBay, you've got Amazon, you've got Etsy if you're looking for creative products. If you think about design, I could go on and on and on and on. Nearly every industry has a platform that allows you to go on there to find somebody who's a professional in what they do. You can review them. You can see their reviews. You can see their feedback. You can see portfolio of what they've done before. If you're thinking about Airbnb, you can see pictures of the houses. You can see where it's located. You can see the reviews from people who've stayed there before. There are these platforms for nearly every industry where things are transparent, and you can make the decision on your own as to whether or not what you're seeing is right for you and whether the person or the place or the product is something that you want based on all the feedback that you can get. But for whatever reason, I was looking for this myself and I couldn't find it. There isn't this solution in the fitness industry. It hasn't been properly solved yet, where you can go onto a platform like that and you can search through fitness professionals all over the world in order to find the fitness professional that best matches to you in any fitness category. So if you're looking for a trainer and you're happy to train online, or even if you want to train in person, you can search down to an area like your local suburb or your local city, and you can find a personal trainer anywhere in the world that is the best match for you. And that's something that I'm building, which is Onekeelo. It is this double-sided marketplace platform that will connect you to coaches. Now, the thing with the double-sided marketplace is there are two customers. You've got the person selling something, and you've got the user who's looking for that service. And so with Onekeelo, there are many problems that I've heard from both sides. Even the coaches, the fitness coaches all over the world are experiencing a problem, especially right now during this pandemic, in that a lot of coaches, most coaches, work under a brand. So if you think about gym-based training again, which is the biggest fitness industry and size, a lot of personal trainers are working under the brand of their gym. So if you're a coach and you work in Fitness First, let's say, you're living under that banner. Not many people know your name. Not many people know about you. Most people, they're training at that gym. They're locked into that gym because they're paying very expensive membership rates. And then if they want professional support, they have to pick from one of the limited coaches that work in that gym. And so what's happening is the coaches are having to take on clients that they might necessarily not want to take on or not specialize in because they're limited by supply. And also the users are limited by the number of coaches they can have. So what this marketplace allows coaches to do is to build their personal brand, get their name more awareness, get people understanding who they are, what languages they speak, what personality traits they have, how they coach, in order to connect more with users and in order to match better with users. It also allows them to go digital. So a lot of coaches don't know, especially during this pandemic, how to get online and how to go digital. And so what this allows them to do is to take their business online and find people all over the world. Instead of being so niche into the local area that they train in and being so reliant on people who live within a small proximity, they can now go online and expose themselves as professional coaches all over the world. From the user side, so most people watching this, you and me, it allows us to see transparently all of the coaches anywhere in the world that we want to work with. And so we're no longer constrained by coaches who train in a small area to us, or coaches who are global and international, but who are marketing themselves really strongly online. Some of the coaches that I know who are the best coaches that I could have ever trained with, who have the most knowledge, most experience, who only want to help people, aren't online. They don't know how to go online, or they know how to, but they just don't know where to start. It's very hard to find clients if you're not strong at marketing or e-commerce or digital marketing, because you can go online, you can create a website, but how do you expose it and how do you get people to find you? And so what I'm doing is I'm building this platform that'll work the exact same way as Airtasker and eBay and Airbnb and Uber and all of these other marketplaces, but focused on fitness and fitness coaches. And so anywhere in the world, you'll be able to find who you're looking for. You'll be able to get stronger, faster, better. It'll have, it's very much in the fitness industry, so it's not in the health industry. So it's going to be all around fitness coaches, but part of fitness is also eating and diet. So there'll be nutritionists, dietitians, supplement experts, and obviously fitness coaches from all different categories. And so I'm just going to finish off by giving you a few examples as to exactly how it could work depending on what niche you're in. I've had a few people that I've spoken to over the last little while, tell me things that they would always love in their lives in terms of fitness. I had a cyclist once who I was talking to, and he said that he planned at some point in the near future to travel over to France and to cycle the Tour de France track. He said, but I have no idea how I train for that, or what are the conditions in France? How do I know what I need to do over a 6-month period in order to make sure that I can finish that cycling trip? And so I said to him, well, with this platform, with Onekeelo, you'll be able to search cycling coaches. And you'll be, even if you want to, you'll be able to look down into France and coaches in France so that you can connect with a cycling coach in France who knows the conditions, knows the track, specializes in your category, and you can work with them one-on-one in order to put together a training program that will allow you to travel over to France and train. I had another person who was a rock climber and said, I love rock climbing, but I want to take on bigger mountains. I want to climb bigger things, but I'm worried that I'm not physically able to do that. I'd love to know how I spend time in the gym or anywhere to build my body up to be able to do bigger mountains and climb bigger mountains. And so on my platform, you'll be able to find coaches who are rock climbing coaches or understand rock climbing, who can help you to shape your body and make the areas of your body that are specific for that sport stronger. And so you can obviously go and climb whatever mountain you want. And so there are a couple of examples of people that I've found who are probably doing things that are a lot more niche. And I bet everybody who's watching this, or friends of friends, not everybody just goes to the gym and does an hour workout at the gym. People have passion in different categories, but it's really hard to find that support in those categories. And I'm sure you got friends who are potentially coaches or specialists in those categories. I'm sure you have somebody who is an amazing runner who knows how to coach running, but where do they start if they want to pass on that expertise? And so this platform, Onekeelo, will allow the coaches to pass on their knowledge and experience and build their businesses, while it'll help everybody around the world, whether you're a coach or not a coach, connect to the professional that you need to help you achieve your goals. And that's what Onekeelo is. So it's going to be launching, the platform's going to be launching in about 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, give or take, depending on how the last little phase of the build goes. And obviously, I'll be bringing you guys heaps more updates over the next few weeks. And I'll also be interviewing a lot of coaches on the live series, which is Onekeelo Coaches. And the first episode of that's going to be this week as well. So stay tuned. Connect, send me messages after you hear this. If you got any more, if I haven't, touched on everything, or you've got some other questions about what Onekeelo is, please reach out to me. More than happy to have a conversation with you and connect with you more. So guys, chat to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.